Hello. So welcome to Delicious Dining. And today we're going to be making a pasta dish. It's baked pasta. Um, but we're doing, instead of the ricotta cheese, right now a big hit is using cottage cheese, sour cream, and cream cheese instead of ricotta. Ricotta cheese can get very expensive during the holidays, so I'm going to show you a dish that is just as delicious using these cheeses instead of ricotta. So we're going to stop by. I've already made a pound of pasta. Actually, it's a little bit less than a pound. You can use anywhere from 8 ounces to, use your judgment on the pasta. But I already cooked the pasta. I already have ground beef. Almost like if you're making American chop, the ground beef, seasoned to taste. I put onions in mine and some sauce. And it's a pound of ground beef. And we're just going to mix that with the pasta. But we're going to put this aside right now, and we're going to move on to the next step, the important stuff. So right now, we're going to be making the cheese mixture. So what I have here is 8 ounces of cream cheese, the block of cream cheese, and it should be softened. It's, as soft as it gets. I'll have to work with it. And then we're going to be using 1 cup of cottage cheese. Just throw that in the bowl with the cream cheese. And this is 1/3 of a cup of sour cream. And you're going to mix this, incorporate this all together. So like I said, this is the substitute for the ricotta cheese. We're going to mix the cream cheese, the cottage cheese, and the sour cream all together. It's going to be a very sticky mixture, so you got to really work with it. I mean, some people probably have mixers they would like to use. Fine, just whatever you want to do. I just like to get in there and just mix it up myself. Well, with ricotta cheese, people usually add eggs. Seasoned pasta, Italian seasonings, but it pretty much don't need all that since you have the cottage cheese and the cream cheese and the sour cream. It takes ricotta cheese is a very plain tasting cheese unless you really season it up. But I'm just going to add a little bit of Italian seasoning. And like I said, you're not going to need much of it because, let me see, this top is broken. Just a little bit. I mean, if you feel you want to just put it in the meat mixture, that's fine too. And I'm going to choose to put a little bit of garlic powder in my cheese mix. And again, use your own judgment. I'm just sprinkling it with love. So we're going to mix that all out. Get this all out. And everybody and there's actually similar recipes out there using, instead of ricotta cheese, using this kind of cheese mixture with lasagna as well. I like baked pasta better. So we're going to mix that all up. And while I mix this all in together, and I'll be right back. I'm going to preheat the oven to 350 and get my 13x9 pan ready. Hi, welcome back. So I have my pasta and my meat all mixed up nicely together. I got the cheese all mixed up nicely together. The oven is preheated to 350, and I got my 13x9, excuse me, glass pan. And this is what this is about. No, the bloopers. It's about the bloopers. If you watch my videos, we always do the bloopers now. But anyways, I like to spray the pan. Not everything says spray pan, but I always go with spray the pan lightly. Anywho, so we're going to get started. We're going to put a layer of the pasta and meat mix onto the bottom of the pan. Oh, it smells so good. just like so. And also, I'm going to add some Parmesan and mozzarella. Now, when you're making a lasagna, a lot of people throw the cheese already in the mixture, but the mixture is already so thick to work with. I'm just going to incorporate into the recipe and just throw it on top of the mixture itself. It's all going the same place at the end, and it's all going to be delicious. So, delicious. All right, so we're going to take that mixture, and we're going to plop it on top of the pasta. And best you can, just kind of spread it out. Smells so good. But the ricotta cheese is awesome. You can make so many recipes. A lot of people make all their pies with ricotta, and it just becomes very pricey. It just costs a lot of money sometimes, and actually markets do sell out of ricotta a lot, or even the good stuff. So when you can find a different way to make recipes, substitute in certain things, and why not? This is very thick. Okay, and now we're going to take, let me just get myself a towel. Very cheesy mixture. And I always have cheese in my house. So I'm going to use some Parmesan. And I'm just going to sprinkle that on top of the cheese mixture. I'm going to save some. And we have some mozzarella, which is the nice thick cut. We're going to go ahead and throw that on top. My cat Dexter might want to get the piece of cheese that just fell, because why not? You know, people wait for their dogs to pick up food that goes on the floor, but Dexter, he'll figure it out. All right, so we got the cheese mixture, and now we're going to take the rest of the pasta mixture, and we're going to throw that on top. Oops, and also on the floor. See, I knew he would find his way from the cheese over to the pasta. I think my cat's Italian. How's that, Dex? All right. Look at this. It's turning out to look beautiful. And of course, like I said, we're going to save some cheese. So we're going to go in again with some more Parmesan cheese on the top. Well, I probably have more in this bag than I thought, but like I said, no one says that's too much cheese. And again, we're going to throw a little bit of mozzarella. All right, I am probably going to cover this with some foil, loosely. So covering the pasta dish with foil is good to just do it, you know, and check up on it. I like to at least put it in there for at least 10 minutes with the foil on. If you choose to keep the foil on through the whole 30 minutes, that's fine too. Just peek at it. When you take the foil off, sometimes if you want it to be a little bit crusty or hard, like around the corners, then you can take the foil off beforehand. So I'm going to throw this in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes, and we'll be back for the taste reveal. Salut. I like my glass. Pretty cool. Well, welcome back. So here we have a baked pasta dish, just hot out of the oven, and it looks amazing. Take a look at this. Look at this. And it is hot. And I love when I have to do my taste reveals and burn my tongue like it's lava. But we're going to do this. So we're going to cut a nice piece. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh God. I'm so excited. I'm going to get my fine china because I never waste it on this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I can't. You know what? When it is cooler, it's so much easier to pull it off. Look at this cheese pull, guys. It's all about the cheese pull. Holy mackerel. All right, Diane, it's just a taste reveal, but I'm like getting it. You know I'm going to be eating this whole plate. You do know that, right? So if you have friends coming over first and you want to make it look fancy, don't forget you add your parsley. So sprinkle a little bit of parsley, and that just makes it look like you worked really, really hard. Because you all know I have. And I am sorry, but my grandson was just born last night, and I'm still celebrating. I go back to work tomorrow, but my grandson, who was 5.1 ounces, was born last night at 8:04. So cheers to my daughter, Kaylee, and cheers to my handsome grandson. So, salut. Now back to our taste reveal. So here we go. Oh my God. Look at this. The meat. There it is. There's that cheese pull. Holy mackerel. Wow. So good. So delicious. Please, once again, thank you for subscribing. Like, share, and please follow me for more recipes. Thank you. There's your fine china. We'll hide it. I'm going to feed the cameraman this time. Fucker. My FUBU is showing. Hold on. My FUBU. You know what a FUBU is? It's your belly and your pussy.